I'm back, I'm here, and I'm back, I'm here, and I am back. Hey guys, it's your girl with High Priestess, and I'm back with another 860 Tarot collective reading for all 12 signs. If you guys are interested in your own copy of 860 Tarot, you can get me up on any one of my platforms for your own copy. It is for $88.88. Ooh, I did a lot of recharging over this weekend, so took me some time to really come back, even with like personals and stuff like that. I don't know about y'all, but the month of March is like just so slow for me. So I'm just gonna take that as a sign and just kind of take my time with everything here. But let us jump back into it. Let's see what comes out. Let's see what my prophets, what my collective needs to know. Let me get some clear and concise messages here for my prophets. All right, with some clear and concise messages, ghetto angels, ancestors, cousins, legends of 860 Tarot. What y'all got from my prophets here today? So I feel like you guys are in like surrender mode. 1, 2, 3. My timer as I look up. You guys are just surrendering, releasing, removing, just more zened in, more focused on yourself here. But I feel like it's giving you a new perspective here on, you're probably releasing some kind of conflict, maybe some type of, like one-sided competition here. Somebody may have tried to be in here with you. Because it's just like, listen, you want to have a falling out with me? You don't want to like me? You don't want to fuck with me? You want to have your opinion on me? Whatever. That is on you. I have nothing to do with that. Yeah, you guys are just letting somebody do what they do. Letting somebody be weird. Kind of, it's like you guys are removing yourself out of like a certain like toxic cycle. Some kind of equation that didn't need you to be all up in the first place. But I do feel like by you removing yourself from something, it's going to, something that was once owed to you is actually coming back around. I heavily feel like you're removing yourself from some type of energy because maybe there was something or like someone here that was maybe blocking out maybe like an opportunity, maybe something about your love life. It's something that pulls on like your heart's desires here that I feel like you had to remove yourself from a particular situation, from a particular person, just so something or someone can come back to you, find you. It feels like fate. It also feels like, I'm telling you, he is so heavy in my readings, my Five Traps, my King of Swords. Like, he is so heavy in these readings here. So this could be, and then my VI of Kisses here. Yeah, so that's like reconciliation energy. So somebody could have like either like a past opportunity come back in, or somebody, maybe somebody that's connected to like your love life, spin the block back on you here. But with my ex, the lottery card, this is my Wheel of Fortune. So this feels like fate is coming. You had to leave something alone, leave someone alone. It was funky. It was raggedy. You don't want to deal with that shit. I feel like you had to just leave someone alone, pull your energy back so that something could like spin the block here on you. Something that's owed to you can spin back. And very quickly at that. It's like the quicker you remove yourself, the quicker you can maybe have a new perspective on something, the quicker whatever is owed to you can spin back here, here on you. What's up with this Five Trap? Because this could be a lover. This could be maybe, this gives me legal and or spiritual court. So if something felt like it was unjust here to you because you were caught up in some kind of like mess, I do feel like something is shifting in your favor very quickly. Why do I feel like this Five Traps is somebody that is quickly going to have to maybe see something from your perspective here as well? Yeah. there's like a huge shift that's taking place here. It's not only just you, but so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius could be significant. A Leo, Aries, Sagittarius could be significant here as well. But I feel like you're in this energy of like knowing your worth, you know, being more independent, kind of being like spotlight, like you just there. And maybe folks maybe didn't see you in like a certain type of way here. You don't have to be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You don't have to be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Just put the shoe where it fits here. Because I'm getting really heavily with the Pav Traps. It's somebody that has some kind of like authority here that is now being forced to maybe look at you in a different way. But I feel like this is somebody is being forced to maybe look at you in a different manner here as well, because maybe now they're starting to realize everything you do touch turns into gold. Somebody here is having to really support you now. And that's because, ooh, if that isn't you being in this conflict energy, this could be this other person that was just caught up in some type of nonsense kind of like energy. And maybe now they're realizing that there's a lot of shifts, there's a lot of changes, there's like a lot of things that are now happening here for you. And I feel like this person is like, oh no, I need to go deal with Prophet. I need to be on Prophet's side. This is somebody, I don't want to say like they're switching sides. I feel like this is somebody that probably has always been on your side, but maybe did not know how to openly be like on your side here. Like, you know how people quietly pick sides, but it's like, yo, if I do this out loud, I'm going to lose out on this. I'm going to lose out on that. Like, somebody was probably really afraid to lose out here on something, someone. Yes. And then with the High Priestess here, as I split the deck, yeah, I feel like somebody is doing this very discreetly, though. Like, somebody is choosing you discreetly and wanting to support you. And it's happening very... Why is this happening? Why is this happening? Somebody's having some kind of tower moment when it comes to something that they tried to avoid, but they can't. They can no longer avoid it. What the hell was they trying to avoid? That's the real question I have. Judgment. Or maybe some kind of truth. Somebody was trying to avoid maybe seeing the truth about you. But it gives like ego. It gives pride. It gives like somebody was stuck in this place of like, you know, when somebody wants to do the right thing, or you know, when somebody wants to choose your side, but it requires them to have to give up and lose out on a lot if they're going to pick you, if they are going to choose you. That's what this feels like. And I feel like this tower moment, it doesn't really give like a bad tower moment here. So this could be something legal here too. The way the Pav Traps and my big break, it came out on top of each other here in this spread. This spread is interesting. Because this feels like there is a shift happening around you where people are maybe having to view you differently, look at you differently, treat you differently. I don't know. This gives somebody can't really hold up the storyline that maybe you were the problem. It was, oh, Prophet is this, Prophet is that. Da, 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 da. I don't really feel like that storyline is holding up like it once was before. It's not giving. But I do feel like somebody is still somewhat procrastinating on making this decision to choose you. Because there's a lot of hostile energy. But yeah, somebody wants to choose you, Prophet. Somebody wants to choose y'all. Somebody knows that picking you is actually the better decision here. But there's something here that's still holding them back from doing that. Because I feel like something behind closed doors needs to happen for you first. And I feel like maybe that's what's going to expose who or what is. Something's owed to y'all. Something here is owed to y'all. Whether it is a lover, whether it is an opportunity at work, whether it is just like a second chance, something of this sort. Something here is owed to y'all. But this gives me the vibe of somebody here was like, Now I'm seeing somebody hold somebody back, like, you ain't going over there. You can't be fucking with Prophet. You can't be talking to them. Da 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 da. And I feel like now this is somebody that's like having to fight with the people around them. Like, bro, you're playing in my face. You're playing in my face. It's like somebody wants to come to you, an opportunity wants to come to you, but there could be people in the background that's trying to tell like this person or like these people that want to give you some kind of opportunity. It's like there's somebody here that's like being fought like behind closed doors. Like it's like I'm saying 1 to 3 people up against like 6, 7, 8 people here. That's what this gives. It gives that there is something here that's owed to you. And I do feel like the truth is getting ready to come out, which is going to force people to see, like, damn, maybe they were wrong about you. Maybe they did misjudge you. Maybe, yeah, I know what deck I'm going to use right after this. Somebody here was trying to stop some kind of destined moment that was taking place here for you. But I do feel like there is some kind of tower moment that is getting ready to take place. That's actually getting ready to force people to realize, like, oh shit, maybe I've stopped my own progress. Maybe I've made life harder for myself because I was getting in the middle of whatever this is meant here for Prophet. Just looking at the bottom of this deck here real quick. Yeah. Something here is aligning here for you because you've prayed, you've talked to your ancestors, you've talked to the Most High. You've probably given some offerings to your ancestors here as well. Yeah, you stood on business about the fact that maybe certain people just were not right. And I feel like the truth about maybe who was right, who was wrong, this feels like that spiritual divide. And a lot of people, they pick their position, but a lot of people are starting to realize that they picked the wrong side. Like, oh shit, I'm on the wrong side of karma. I'm on the wrong side of this spiritual division. And it's crazy because I feel like somebody here, or even a group of people here, they trying to switch sides. But I feel like these are the ones that actually always believed you. These are the ones that actually always saw your side, saw your truth, and there's some type of breakthrough. Because the way Freedom, Drawn of Traps, Big Break, 3 of Plays all came out like that, it's like this feels like breakthrough moment. And I kept hearing, So I was supposed to put this on Patreon, but I just kind of sat with my downloads for the weekend. I kept hearing that song Breakaway by Kelly Clarkson. Like, it feels like an emotional, like, breakthrough. I feel like that's getting ready to take place here. Like, an emotional breakthrough, but something that's, like, visual. I kept hearing multiple songs of, like, breakthrough energy. I also kept hearing that song by, what's his name? Eminem, Lose Yourself. That's, like, the song that he had in, like, 8 Mile. You only get one shot. If not, it's a chance to blow. Opportunities once in a lifetime. You better, whatever the fuck you were saying. That I kept hearing that and Breakaway. It was like a huge breakthrough. Ooh, and I'm getting chills just saying this is a breakthrough that's coming through here for you. But I don't know. This feels like there's somebody or even a group of people in the background that could feel like this is getting ready to take place. It's like, let me go. Stop trying to hold me back. Like, bro, like, y'all not right. You're wrong as fuck. You over here trying to have me go up against Prophet. And you, bitch, I'm not about to be a part of the crew that look crazy. Somebody here is starting to see that you are not the issue. You're not the problem. And it's actually forcing a lot of people to open up their eyes. But that's not going to happen until there's like a breakthrough here that's happening. You could feel it. The ones that have always believed in you, they could feel it as well. But it feels like there's a lot of conflict behind closed doors. Like, why the fuck did you have me do that? This shit is not working out the way I thought it was. This feels like heavy, what's the word I want to use? This feels like a heavy energy of like a cult, a coven is starting to like break apart, dissipate, not really like there's like a lot of fighting and arguing going on in the background about the fact of like, yo, you had me do X, Y, and Z, and you mean to tell me they were right this whole time? You mean to tell me they knew what the fuck they was talking about this whole time? Why the fuck did you have me do that shit? Now I'm about to look crazy. Now I'm the one that's gonna have to suffer some kind of consequence. I'm the one that's gonna get in trouble. Now I'm the one that's gonna look crazy. Like, and for some people, the consequences isn't completely everything being stripped from them, but for some people here, I do feel like the consequences is giving me more of like their reputation, their credibility, and that's sad. Some people, they only care about how things look. Well, they didn't give a fuck how it looked when they was coming for you and they thought that they was right. Stupid. You should have cared about how the fuck you was looking. I'm also seeing somebody trying to be like, oh, well, I thought I was defending myself. I thought I was just trying to... Bitch, shut up. Like, no, you were not defending yourself. It was like somebody did some real unhinged type activity here to you, and there's folks around them that's just like, nah, bro. I told you was fucking wrong. I told you shouldn't have did that. Now look, now you looking dumb. Now you looking embarrassed. Now you losing out on X, Y, and Z. Now people not fucking with you. Now you losing friends. Now you losing credibility. I feel like you are like glowing up here. Maybe at like one point when life had you, like when you were going through all of this, like energy of like people going up against you, people thinking that they had to defend themselves here from you. Because you just chose to just remove yourself out of that and just kind of pour more into yourself. There's like a glow up energy here that's actually kind of like closing out this cycle. Yeah, your glow up is the closure. Here, I also feel like your glow up is also, so somebody here could be getting their hair done, their nails done, focusing more on like their like skincare routine. Somebody here is doing something that requires them to really pour more into themselves, like OD, like very much just pouring into themselves, being more focused here on themselves. Somebody here to look good. Somebody here look good, feel good. And I feel like that's what's probably like kind of closing the door on anybody that was like shaming you. I feel like people could also see that like you're glowing up, you're looking better, you're feeling better. You're just in this, you can't fuck with me kind of like energy. And that's what's forcing people to be like, yeah, Prophet, they look good. I mean, you don't gotta like Prophet, but they look good. You don't gotta like Prophet, but they smell good. They don't look like what they was once going through before. I don't know. Maybe we should just leave it alone. Because the way that they looking not really adding up to what we were trying to kind of make them out to be. Yes. Yes. Something about your glow up is like forcing like some kind of closure, but it's also forcing people to just be like, nah, maybe I just gotta listen to Prophet. Maybe I just gotta listen to what they were saying. Something about what you have going on or how you're presenting yourself is actually showing that you are the one that's more focused on yourself. You're more like something about what you have going on, what you've been saying, what you've been preaching, what you've been warning folks about here. Yeah, there's like an I told you so moment. But y'all not even saying nothing right now. You just like, okay, bitch. I tried to tell y'all, but you know what? Now I'm going to just show y'all. So I'm tired of telling motherfuckers what the fuck. I'm just going to show y'all. And once I show you, oh well. And I feel like something about how you're like improving yourself from the inside out, it's actually kind of showing people like, oh, so you're the fraud. Oh, you been hiding behind the mask. Oh, you was the one trying to act like you was X, Y, and Z. And really that, no. Projections are starting to become very obvious here. Very obvious. Somebody here is having a breakthrough. And I ain't gonna hold you. Folks gonna have to fake like, oh no, I've been knowing that about Prophet, or I've been knew that was gonna work out for them, or, we just decided that we don't have a problem anymore. I ain't gonna hold you. I see somebody speaking up about that too. Like, not to say that you still want to engage in the conflict, you still want to engage into that, but it's like, no, you're not gonna still try to control the storyline, bitch. You're not still gonna control this narrative. That's not what's gonna happen here. Somebody here could still feel the need like they have to speak up. But somebody here is gonna try to be fake friendly here with you. I ain't gonna hold you. This really gives me that you're stepping into some energy where it's making somebody look crazy as fuck. They're having to fake their way through, like maybe they've always supported you, or maybe they no longer have an issue with you, or maybe the fact that there's no more conflict here between the two of you, it gives like, oh, this is a mutual. This is a mutual agreement for us to not be going back and forth. When in our reality, whatever you have going on is actually embarrassing whatever narrative storyline that they were trying to run with here about you. So you know what this gives? It gives that whoever this particular person is, they're the ones that still trying to convince other people like, no, they're doing this and Prophet's doing that and da, 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 they've done this. Da, 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 da. But there's something here that's taking place where it's going to have people looking crazy for no matter what come out their mouth about you, whether they try to justify the situation, whether they try to act like it is a mutual agreement that y'all no longer have this problem, because it gives one-sided. It gives very one-sided. I don't even feel like you truly had a problem with somebody, but you know, when you just have a certain light or like a certain energy here to you, it makes people feel like they have to come for you. It makes people feel like they have to attack you, have to make you look and feel like you're the problem. I feel like the way you carry yourself has most likely exposed the insecurities that somebody here definitely has. That's what that also feels like. I also feel like here's somebody trying to fake act like they don't got a problem with you, but this also gives that this person is still kind of watching you from a distance. 22. Yeah, somebody here is still trying to watch you, figure you out, but it's very toxic. It's not ill. Somebody here needed conflict here from you to feel relevant, to feel important here as well. And you want to know what's so crazy? Now the people around them, or the people that they wanted to like support them, the people that they like wanted this kind of like validation. There's people that they wanted some sort of validation from when it came to trying to come like for you. Those people are like now breadcrumbing the fuck out of the way this card just came out. My friend zone card just came out. Oof, girl. Your girl be getting thick. And everything just feels so like heavy. Oh Lord. Yeah. Whoever was trying to go up here against you, they look crazy as fuck. Because the way you're carrying yourself, the way you're presenting yourself, it's really just proof like something wrong with these motherfuckers that just kept coming for you. Like, yeah. Or kept trying to make you out to be the problem. It feels like people no longer want to, like, people are keeping these folks at like arm's length, a distance, or maybe just full blown ignoring them now. Like, I don't want nothing to do with you. Or even if they're still around these people, they're not full blown like telling y'all have a breakthrough moment that is getting ready to take place. This influencer status, like you guys have a breakthrough where you're gonna be recognized. But I feel you're gonna be recognized for not only all the hard work that you put in. It was 24 when I looked up, but I also feel like you guys are going to be recognized by maybe either somebody could go viral overnight. Somebody here with some kind of influencer status. And this is very heavy. And in my collective, I think I channeled this in like my last couple readings here. But there's somebody here that has some type of like hierarchy, some type of influence over like a community or a large group of people here. Is this my divine timing card? Yeah. Divine timing definitely is at play here to reveal who's been fake, who's been real. And whoever's been fake, I do feel like they're the ones that's going to be ghosted out of temporary connections that were made to go up behind you or against you here. Yeah, folks are definitely, the bottom of this deck is chewing. Yeah, there's like a lot of boundaries that are now being put up. Your truth is getting ready to be heard and told. And if this is not by somebody of like some kind of status, it could just be the fact that you just stood 10 toes on your truth. You stood 10 toes about what you had going on. Like, you know, when you just know your truth, you know, when you are just adamant about what you have going on. Excuse me. You're not going to let anybody try to rewrite your story. You're not going to let anybody try to make you look and feel like you're crazy. I feel like you're finally going to be heard. Or somebody here of this. If you're not the one that's going viral, somebody here of some type of influence over like a huge community group of people here, they're going to be the ones to like put your truth out there as well. So somebody could be maybe connecting with like a celebrity, or maybe like somebody that's the TikTok famous, has a lot of TikTok clout, maybe Instagram famous, Twitter. Something could go viral on Facebook here as well. But if it goes viral on Facebook, I see this coming from, like, okay, I'll use like Glorilla as an example. Like, we all know Glorilla got all her clout. She's famous. She has her huge platform. She is known as like a rapper now. But she's one of the few like celebrities that still dead ass be using Facebook. Like, she just so like hood with it. She just so like humble with it. So like something of that sort. This could be somebody that does have some type of influence, that does have some type of like status here, but maybe they're able to use like multiple platforms just so you are heard here as well. Somebody here getting ready to look crazy. Somebody here getting ready to look crazy. I'm actually going to use this other deck because something here is working out in your favor. So I really want to zone in on what you need to do. Because somebody here like getting caught up either way. And I don't want y'all to block out this blessing just trying to jump the gun or just trying to do anything. No, it feels like you need to sit the fuck still. That's what this feels like. You need to sit the fuck still. And I feel like this deck kind of gets more into what you need to do or what you need to be more focused on, just so a particular blessing can come in here for you. Yeah, you need to be more aware of your self-worth, what you have to offer, and don't just allow just anybody or any little thing. So this feels like certain people are getting ready to spin the block back on you as this breakthrough moment takes place. 28. But you just can't allow people to come back just breadcrumbing you because they see some good shit starting to take place here for you. There's some people that, as this breakthrough is taking place, you don't need to allow just anybody to come. I'm telling you, it's very heavy. Do not let just anybody come back around you. With some type of breakthrough, I feel like is taking place. Sometimes you just need to get what's owed to you and just move the fuck forward, okay? This says stop manifesting their return and manifest your refund. Yeah. Yeah, some people don't need to enjoy this next step in your journey with you. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. You need to really listen to your intuition about who really has a spot at your table here for you. You know who I'm now channeling as, what's his name? That rapper, Hurricane Chris. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. He said, hey, baby. Hey, that's my song. Turn that up. That's what this gives. But if you know anything about Hurricane Chris, I've actually been running into a couple of interviews and stuff that he's done recently here. And It's very heavy on if he knew that some of the people that he was rocking with, some of the contracts that he signed was not what he thought it was. And it gives more of the people that he had around him. He would have left those people in the motherfucking dust, okay? Because this is somebody where he truly believes his career could have gone a lot further than what we saw. But what I do feel like kind of stopped him in his tracks is the fact that he had a lot of grimy people around him. But these is people that he thought he could trust. These people that he thought he could bring to the top with him. It's like something good is happening here for you, but you can't trust everybody that want to spin the block back here on you. So you really need to listen to your intuition when it tells you about certain people. Like, don't ignore that little inner feeling of, like, don't trust them. Like, Or, like, if your body just start to feel weird, being around certain people, being around certain energies. Oh, excuse me. Like, something of the sort. You're going to need to listen to that. Because I feel like you're in this part of this journey where you may just need to kind of do it by yourself. Yeah, there's something you need to kind of like do by yourself, or like you need more privacy right now. You can't just have anybody around you as something is also getting ready to brew up here. Because you are in the midst of like this glow up. And I feel like glowing up is so heavy in y'all energy. Y'all are like really having like this glow up season that's definitely taking place. But I feel like your ancestors are really trying to tell y'all like, listen, we ain't put in all this work for you to find yourself, to find some kind of peace, to be in this energy just to share it with motherfuckers that don't cherish you, understand you, something of this sorts. Yeah, you really need to listen to your intuition right now. Your intuition is your bestie right now. You need to be very aware of what belongs in your energy, who belongs in your energy. I'm telling you, there's something, if you have never listened to yourself before, now's the time to do it. Good things are going on. I'm trying to tell y'all. There's some good things that are loading up, and you can't. Let's see what's going on deep down inside with certain people, or like these like karmics, people from your past, oppositions. Cause this feel like a lot of people gonna start to look and feel stupid for playing in your face. A lot of people are about to feel real dumb for playing in your face. But just because now they feel dumb for playing in your face, that don't mean that, oh, I'm sorry, Puffy, can I come be your friend again? No. That's where y'all need to have some boundaries at. Just because a motherfucker, listen, a motherfucker ain't sorry that they did you wrong. A motherfucker is sorry that they were wrong for being on the wrong side of shit. And now it's like, well, damn, let me try to get back good with profit so that I could like share the spotlight. I could, whatever good energy they got, I want to have that to myself. Bitch, no. Hell to the no. Ooh, I actually really like this energy because it don't give like chaotic. It don't give like type energy here. It doesn't really give that. It gives all that is happening behind closed doors because something really good is like on the brink of happening here for you guys. Yeah. Sorry. Had to deal with something real quick. I feel, yeah, you guys are going through some kind of like breakthrough moment here that is actually like revealing the ones that have some kind of imposter syndrome, the ones that are fake, the ones that, damn. Somebody here is actually getting ready to go through this. Your breakthrough is actually going to have somebody realizing like, damn, am I the problem? Am I the fake? Am I the fraud? Am I the karmic? Yes, bitch, you are. Something about something working out here in your favor is going to have folks realizing like, essentially, they played themselves. They are not who they tried to portray themselves to be to other people. And it's forcing them to find some, either way, these folks need to find some kind of closure as well. They're going through this phase of needing to find closure of a certain identity that they once lived with. So I ain't gonna hold y'all. Y'all can have somebody that, okay, let's just say somebody just thought that they were as intuitively tapped in as you are, and maybe as this breakthrough happens here for you, it's gonna force them to realize, like, damn, everything I said about Prophet being ain't shit, being fake, being crazy, being this, that, and the third, is that me? That's also like a Bible verse that I put on. I told you, a lot of like my Patreon downloads, 11:11 on my clock right here, has been heavily. Yeah, Matthew chapter 7, verses 15 through 20. False prophet exposed. That's what this feels like. This feels like, and I posted this on February 22nd. 222. So yeah, that's what this is giving me. This is giving me here that now that something here is working out in your favor, whoever was listening to these motherfuckers about you, trying to make them, trying to, this was somebody that was really, they did so hard to make people think that you were the issue. And people actually listened. People actually listened to this crazy motherfucker thinking that you were the problem. But this breakthrough moment that you're about to go through, people are going to have this realization of, so you did all that hooting and hollering about Prophet, and the whole time it was you? You did all that hooting and hollering, had me thinking that they was the problem. The whole time you were really talking about yourself? That's what this gives, because false prophet exposed, Matthew chapter 7, verse 15 through 20 is basically, and then Esther chapter 7, verses 9 and 10. That's like the backfire. Yeah. Yeah. This is one of those things where people did all that hooting and hollering trying to make you sound like you were crazy. But Esther chapter 7, verses 9 and 10, I feel like this is like where the plot against you, that plot against you is actually getting ready to backfire here. Heavy. I've been channeling that for a little minute now. Somebody was doing all that here about you. It's gonna have somebody here very much isolated. It's gonna have somebody here very much realizing that they were doing nothing but just projecting onto you. Somebody here really tried to like hide their shadow self through you. Like they were projecting it here onto you. Ooh. Somebody here, I feel like before this is even taking place, where they are about to be exposed for projecting onto you and even gathering people up to make you look like you were the issue here as well, I feel like they're already being haunted by the lies. They are already being haunted by the fact that they said certain things about you, trying to make you out to be the problem here. I feel like they're being haunted here by that. And I feel like by the time it does get fully exposed, this person's going to have to look around and be like, damn, that was fun while it lasted. Now look at me. I'm all lonely. I'm so lonely. I have nobody to come my head ass. Like, that's literally what this gives. Yeah, somebody here was really living in the light of trying to bring you down, or living in this energy of getting a high off of trying to make you look and seem like the problem here, right? That's all getting ready to blow up. And now they're getting ready to have to look around and be like, yo, I used to have all these people around me. I used to have all this love. I used to have all this support. And now I don't have it anymore. I don't have it anymore. This all has to do with the fact that maybe you just pulled your energy back 100%. You just pulled your energy back so that a breakthrough moment can come here for you. And now that the breakthrough is starting to take place, it's making people feel uncomfortable. Because you're not doing what they thought, like they tried to prophesize was going to happen here when it came to you. None of that shit. Now this person is wondering, damn, will people still view me as innocent? Will people still view me as not being the problem here? And now these people are now starting to question their reality. Now these people are starting to question, damn, was I right? Was I just living in a dream? Or was I always living in a fucking nightmare this whole time? And I was just trying to portray myself like somebody's entire reality is getting ready to be crushed by your breakthrough. Oh well. I don't be feeling bad for people like that. Oh well, bitch. Oh well, should have minded your business. You should have just got the fuck on. And if somebody here has a black platform or like a group of people that they had listening to them or something of these sorts, these people don't want jack shit to do with these motherfuckers anymore. I want to see how all this is about to unfold. One thing about this true crime, baby, it always drops the tea. Cause I feel like a lot of spiritual law or legal law was broken to make you look like the problem. Somebody's rights were very much. That's why I was hearing that song the other day. My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty. Okay, that's the American in me, because I'm just about sakafet as fuck, okay? I'm just about St. Lucia and hell. So that's definitely, somebody had some, like, rights, like, that were taken from them, or somebody was trying to strip their rights here from them. And now it's starting to be obvious that something is owed to you. Something was stripped here from you. Yeah, let's see how all of this is unfolding. Because somebody here broke spiritual legal law. Trying to make you look like you were the problem. But I feel like there's a breakthrough coming through that is having people realize, like, if it's not, like, spiritually or morally, it's also giving, maybe even legally, that something here is like, oh no, we have to fix this. No, we got to do this for profit. Or if we don't do this for profit right now, this is going to blow up in our faces. This could lead into a lawsuit, defamation of character, discrimination. Like somebody here, I'm also saying, yeah, your truth is being revealed. Your truth is in the midst of being revealed that people were just trying to hide. People were trying to hide it so motherfucking badly. And your truth is being revealed because you have always told the truth. You have always just been honest. You have always just spoke on what you had going on, what your situation was, how people were playing in your face. And I don't know if folks did not want to necessarily listen to that at first. I don't know if people are now starting to reevaluate it. Yes. With forensic detail coming out. I got the truth revealed, the truthful testimony, the forensic detail. People are now realizing you knew what the hell you were talking about. That's why you're having some kind of breakthrough moment. All that, oh, this bitch crazy. This motherfucker don't know what they talking about. This, nah. Anytime, all that trying to make you look like you were crazy. All that trying to make it look like you were the problem. You were this, you were that. People are now starting to fact check. Because before, people were just taking in all of this shit that you were once said, that, that was once said about you. It was like, yo, they saying anything. They don't know what they talking about. They just da-da-da-da. Somebody here is now starting to fact check, cross-examine what you've been saying and what was said about you. And now they're starting to realize exactly what you've been saying about how you've been done wrong, how you've stood in your truth, how you've done things the correct way. I feel like all of that is now being reevaluated. And people are now looking at you like, shit, we should have fucking listened. Like, oh shit, they was right. Fuck. Like, it's like a lot of people feel shitty for realizing that you were always right. People are now starting to see the hidden agenda that was done to silence you, that was done to discredit you, just everything that was done to make you look crazy. Like, people are now starting to see through that. Because now people are starting to realize whatever was done to make you look crazy, it doesn't even make sense. It makes no sense here. I also feel like somebody here, the witness truth and the witness's perspective. There's a third party here that's getting ready to speak up. There's a third party here. I don't know, somebody. I feel like once your truth gets like re-examined, gets really looked into here, this gives. Let's start doing the fact check. Let's start seeing what the hell is going on here. So this could be. I'm also seeing if this isn't like an actual third party. I'm seeing like proof, screenshots, something of the sorts. Like, no, I have proof. Like, y'all been trying to make me look crazy. Look, I got the screenshots. I got the messages. I got X, Y, and Z. Am I still crazy now? People are going to have to honor the fact that you knew what you were talking about. I also feel like if there is a third party that's getting ready to speak up, they're going to, what's the word? They're going to validate. They're going to validate whatever was done behind closed doors to discredit you. And whoever is seeking that truth, like your truth, because I always say there's three sides to a story. Their truth, your truth, and the actual truth here. The thing is, when fucking with you, Prophet, it ain't no three sides of the story. There's two sides of the story because your truth actually aligns with what really took place. So your truth and the actual truth and their truth, it's two sides here. It's two sides. Somebody here is actually diving deeper into what you've been saying and realize that the inconsistencies were in their face the whole time. People just made it look good to make you look like the problem. Baby, your truth is being revealed, and I feel like at a very quick speed. This is actually happening quicker than a lot of y'all expected here. And now it's making people realize, hold on. So Prophet has always been right. Heavy correction. Heavy correction is now taking place. Somebody is now starting to realize, we got to move accordingly. We got to cover ourselves. We got to cover, or take some form of accountability here. Yeah. Yeah. It's like now that the truth is starting to come out, we have to take some sort of accountability. It also gives somebody already sees what the hell you've been talking about here as well. Whoever this witness is, they're playing both sides. Whoever this witness is, I told you, this is somebody that always believed you. Or even if they didn't fully believe you, this is somebody that even they could have also been on the side of whoever was trying to berate you, discredit you, something here of this sort. They always knew that whatever this person was doing or saying, something was off about it. It didn't really fully make sense. Like something was just off here, right? Whoever is in this karmic space, this opposition, whoever they have in their energy, don't really even fuck with them like that. Has actually from day one always seen through their story. But I feel like something about what you have said or what you're about to say is going to be like, yeah, I knew your ass was wrong. Okay, so let me tell you what the fuck was going on over here. Because if this is now the other side of the story, what this karmic was over here doing, I'm telling, because you ain't about to put me in the middle of this shit, bitch. If you was doing some foul shit, I'm telling. I'm snitching. Because if this is going to be the outcome, their breakthrough, them getting something really huge that's about to finally happen here for them, baby, I'm not about to be pulled down into a storyline where I only had one half of the story, and now that I have the full story, no, bitch, I'm telling on you. I'm telling on you. Whoever this karmic is, they've trusted the wrong people. And it's funny because they probably still in this karmic phase thinking that they could trust this person, thinking that they're cool with this person or this person will fuck with them. Maybe no, they don't. No, they don't. No, the hell they don't. I'm sorry, but that shit is funny as hell. However you're carrying yourself is the beginning of an illusion being broken. But it's also the beginning of people starting to realize, like, yo, I knew what this motherfucker was saying about profit. I knew something just did not fully add up here. Yeah, you had to really change your frequency and really just be okay with being misunderstood. And I feel like now that you've put yourself in the energy of being okay with being misunderstood, it's now having people realize, damn, I really misjudged the fuck out of that. I can't even right my wrong if I wanted to. I kind of just have to stay on the wrong side of the fence. I told you, motherfuckers over here trying to back on your side, trying to the good side. No, when the spiritual divide was a thing and everybody had to pick a side, you picked your side. Now you mad as fuck that you picked this side when you should have been on this side. No, bitch, stay right here. Stay right here. You've risen your frequency so much to the point where even if they wanted to switch sides, they can't. You're not being fooled by that. You're not being fooled by that. That shit gonna have them in their feelings. Sad as hell. Probably gonna be like, oh, please forgive me for I have sinned. I say that a lot in my readings. Mocking these motherfuckers, but it's true. I feel like somebody here is gonna be like, yo, forgive me. I was sinning. I shouldn't have did that. Ancestors, take this. I just seen something like this on TikTok the other day. It's funny because I grew up Catholic. And I had to screenshot the comment because the comment was just so on point. As a Catholic, I always say, you think God has forgiven you, but real repentance starts with the people you hurt, not the prayer you said. We never truly know if we've been forgiven until the day we die. Heaven isn't a loophole to avoid apologizing to the people we've hurt. This is somebody that want to they see how good things are working out for you. They see the vibration that you're at now. These are folks that are just trying to, oh, I always believed you. Oh, I was always on your side. It's like, where's the accountability? Okay? People always think that they could talk to some kind of higher power, talk to the ancestors, talk to the Most High, talk to some kind of orishas or deities asking for forgiveness. And how are you looking for forgiveness from a higher power when you haven't even repented and actually fixed what you did in the 3D first? Goofy bitch. Fix what the fuck you did in the 3D first and then try again. Yeah, somebody here is trying to skip the steps of taking some form of accountability. And I feel like it's actually revealing whatever connections, like karmic connections, that came together to go up against you. But I feel like you're so at peace. You have found so much like unity with your mind, body, your soul, your spirit, all of that. Like you have just found like you're just one with yourself now. And people can't come back and be like, oh, my bad. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. It's like, no, they're being revealed. They're being revealed. And now that you're like now one with yourself, now that you're finding some type of peace, something of the sorts, I'm telling you, somebody here is on the verge of spiritual jail because they didn't learn their lesson or they didn't close out a cycle properly here with you. Continue to just pour into yourself because it's actually going to reveal who's the problem, who has not grown, who needs to do some shadow work, who needs to do some healing here. I also feel like you just finding yourself is actually causing like a huge illusion here for anyone that didn't want to believe you. It's causing an illusion for anyone that wanted to go up here against you. Bet they won't do no shit like that again. Let's close out this reading with some positive messages. I'm gonna use my fairy deck. I'm gonna use this in a little while. Oh, look how that came out. People are starting to realize the wisdom comes from you, and you've actually been able to navigate through your situation in a way where you're maybe even inspiring people to realize, like, damn, we did all of that. And now I'm realizing that maybe I was projecting my own insecurities, my own problems onto Prophet, and now seeing how they got out of their own issues here. Like, you're teaching people, like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have judged that. And maybe I could actually take some advice, or maybe even see how they went through that, use that as an example here for myself. You are becoming the wisdom as to how to get out of loopholes, karmic cycles, break generational curses here as well. I don't like to use that word curses, but somebody's bloodline could have gone through some kind of cycle, some kind of cursing. You have broken it. And I feel like you are becoming the example for people to see how something can be broken, how something can come to an end that lasted longer than it should have because of the abundance that is now coming your way. Okay? As the weather starts to get better, especially if you are here on the East Coast, you're starting to realize we are stepping into spring. The weather is starting to get better. Go outside. Even if it's raining out, breathe in that fresh air. Open up a window. Breathe in some kind of fresh air to help ground yourself, especially if you feel like you're like mentally all over the place. This is what kind of helps you kind of reset, regroup your energy here. But I feel like everything that you have gone through, you're actually healing your inner child. You're actually healing your inner child. Somebody here may actually have the opportunity to even do something that they wanted to do as a kid. Maybe purchase something they've always wanted as a kid. That is now taking place. And I'm telling you, folks are going to want your help. Folks are going to want to be like, oh my God, if you could do it, how can I do this for myself? And just know that you cannot help everybody. Just know that you can't help everybody. Just because somebody's looking for your help, somebody's looking for your guidance, it doesn't mean that you have to give it to them. Some people could only be looking for your guidance just so that they could try to take the sauce, try to take the juice, try to take the secret ingredient like plankton and try to run off with it for themselves so that they can have something bigger and better than you. So just know that you can't help everybody. Now that folks are starting to see your truth, now that folks are starting to see, like, you were never in the wrong. You knew exactly what you were talking about. You weren't crazy. You were just early. Okay? You could be just spending more time talking with your ancestors, pulling your energy back. Heavy on, have just been pulling your energy back, and it is exposing so much right now, but it's also exposing how much you've been healing. It is exposing how much you've been working on yourself. It is exposing that you are just focused on you and you don't give a fuck about the noise, okay? Y'all, all I got to say is your breakthrough is finally, like, loading. If anybody, any kind of confirmation that their breakthrough was loading, it is loading. It is here. It is finally like at the tip of the iceberg. But your breakthrough is also going to be one of the biggest embarrassments for anybody that thought otherwise of you, anybody that wanted to judge you, anybody that just did not want to see you for who you truly were. And whoever grouped up, went up against you, trying to make you like a problem, not only is that whole karmic group, coven, cults, whatever, is now starting to fall apart, but there's actually people in that group that have always actually seen your truth. But sometimes when you've already picked a side, baby, they just gotta stay there. And if they always knew that your truth was the truth, your side was just whatever the fuck happened, They should have got on board from the jump and not trying to motherfucking get on board now that they see that your breakthrough is finally loaded. Listen, y'all ain't go through all that for nothing. Folks are finally starting to see you. Folks are finally starting to hear you. And folks are finally just starting to be like, you know what? I gotta respect it. It is what it is. Listen, y'all, I'm so proud of y'all. This is a very light reading today, but this is also proof that none of your hard work is going unnoticed, okay? And whoever the fuck was playing in your face, tell that bitch motherfucker to kiss your ass. You heard? Hey. But yes, y'all, that concludes it all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Love you guys.